Hey, it's Mark with Mark's Dodgers Cards. It's been 2 months since I made a video, and yeah, I haven't been really watching too much YouTube videos on sports cards or making any, but I have picked up some things here and there. Just a lot of other things, been focusing on. We've had birthdays, holidays. I've been getting into physical fitness. Show a little clip at the end. But yeah, still picking up cards here and there, and have a few really kind of cool pickups that I've gotten, including one amazing gift. Also, the West Coast Card Show is coming up. Well, it's happening today, I think, but I might go tomorrow. If you're going to the West Coast Card Show this weekend, drop a comment below, and maybe I'll see you there. But yeah, without getting into it too much, I'll just turn the camera around. I'm going to show a couple of pickups that I've had over the last couple months, including an incredible gift. So yeah, let me turn the camera around and show you some cards. All right, these first cards were a bunch of cards that I got. We threw a surprise 80th birthday party for my dad. And one of my mom's oldest friends came up to me and handed me an envelope. And in it, she said, "Here's some cards I want to give you." And I had no idea what it was. And I figured maybe it was a pack or something. And I opened it up, and this is what was in there. Turns out these were cards from her childhood collection, or some that she had, and she just had them laying around and decided to give them to me. And afterwards, I looked up the value of a couple of them, and I told her, and I offered them back, and she said, "No, you just keep them." She also has 3 other cards, which I'll mention at the end, that she's holding on to for herself. But this is what was in there. This Duke Snider, 57 Red Schoendienst, and then several 55 cards. Dusty Rhodes. These are commons, but they're in pretty nice shape. And then there were 3 star cards. There was this Jim Gilliam, which I already have, but this is like a really nice example of it. And then there was this Warren Spahn, which is also in really nice shape. But the real banger of this group, which I was just such an incredible card, is this Ernie Banks. Now, it's a little off center, left to right, and top to bottom, but it is sharp. Corners are nice, no creasing or wrinkles on this card, no marks or anything like that. It's just a really good condition. I would say probably, maybe this is a 6 or something like that if I was to grade it. I'm not going to, but anyway, just a super generous, very nice gift. And yeah, this is not an area of cards that I really collect, but I'm going to keep these, and they're wonderful. And it's just such a nice gesture for her to give me these cards. Next one I'll show you is just a few kind of random, less expensive cards. I picked this one up at Burbank Sports Cards when I was down in LA over the winter holiday. It's just a 1950 Bowman of Rex Barney. I got these in the mail for like a buck each or something like that. These are O-Pee-Chee Dodger cards. So didn't really have any of those. So got those on Facebook. Got this. This is 1921 American Caramel out of 80 series of Otto Miller, who was a catcher for the Dodgers. There's a little bit of loss there. Yeah, pretty clearly a 1, but there you go. This is this is the biggest card that I got, and this is a 1915 Cracker Jack John Hummel. I'm 2 cards away now from completing 3 cards away, I guess, from completing the 1915 Cracker Jack Dodgers set. So kind of slowly working on this one. This may be a project I try to complete this year. I still haven't figured out my goals for my hobby goals for 2026. And since I finished all the run from 1956 to 1979, I'm kind of deciding how I want to focus my collecting. And as you can see from this mishmash of things I've gotten, it's a little all over the place. But anyway, I thought this was a really nice example, and I thought I got a decent deal on it on eBay. So there's that. Then I picked up this card on Facebook recently. This is my first one of this set. This is the 1911 Silks. And this is Jake Daubert. And it's a really nice example. It says it's a 4. I'm not really sure how they grade these things. It looks great to me. But anyway, I think these are pretty cool. I never had one before. They are blank back. Yeah, anyway, first example of this card. And yeah, these are like the, I think the images are like the T205s, but it's this kind of different material. So yeah, first one I've gotten of that. And then the last one, I got this actually I picked this one up a couple months ago. And this is the 1931 W517 Dazzy Vance with the strikeout at the top. Now, the W517, they also look like this. This does not have the strikeout. And there's actually 3 types of W517 because there's also the mini, which I happen to have of Dazzy Vance here. These are extremely rare. You know, I don't know how many there are in grading. I think there's less than 10 on each PSA and SGC each, but I can't remember, but it's pretty scarce. This is less scarce. These are available. This, which I just picked up a couple months ago, is actually very difficult because the grading companies don't specify if it has a strikeout on top or not when they grade it. But I went through VCP and you can look at the images of the ones that have been graded. And I only saw like 1 or 2 that had the strikeout on it. I think they're very scarce, much more than the regular one. But anyway, now I have this kind of trifecta here. There's also an example where it has a number on the card, and I want to get that as well. This is the no number variation. This is also the no number variation. So I could theoretically get the number variation and then the number variation with the strikeout if that exists. So those are all things that I still need to get, but I have this, now I have this triple Dazzy Vance 1931 W517. Anyway, that's what I got for you, my first video of 2026. And yeah, hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching.